In this lesson, we will be taking a look at how Autodesk Inventor can reuse geometry that was maybe exported from another CAD system. The file formats that we're going to be taking a look at specifically are going to be STEP and an SAT or a SAT file. First of all, I'm going to start by clicking on the Open button. And from the Chapter 2, you'll notice I have a couple of files in here currently. But I'm going to change the file types down at the bottom here. And we're going to go down and pick on the STEP file. But the exact same steps are going to go through if you were to import a SAT file or even an IGES file. So in this case, we're going to do a STEP file. And we're going to select the file that's in the Chapter 2. And under the options, you're always going to have some choices on where do you want that data to go, what file information should be imported. If it's some surface-related information, you're going to have some options about placing them into groups. And if it's an assembly, should those be placed in as a single solid or multiple bodies? So in this case, we're just going to take all the defaults. Go ahead and click on Open. And in this case, we have a very simplistic model. But you'll notice, if I expand up the browser here, it says Base 1. There is no history tree that's going to come along with this file. However, there is some information that we can add to this information. So all of the feature functionality that you're used to inside of Inventor can be created on this model as well. So for example, if I wanted to go back and place in a fillet on the top and bottom edges, I'm able to do that. Let's just change that down to 1 millimeter. And you can see you can start to build up your history tree based on that solid. So let me undo that for a second. So now what I want to do is, let's say I want to take this geometry and maybe take this front face and that fillet and bring it forward a little bit. I want to strengthen out that part a little bit. We do have some editing tools available. In the browser, right mouse click, and then from the menu, click on Edit Solid. You'll notice now our tools have changed. So now I can do a move face. And let's just pan this up. I'm going to select my two faces to move. I'm going to reverse the direction. The distance, let's just change that to 5. And go ahead and click OK. And we've just lengthened out that inside face a little bit. There's also an extend or contract body. So let's just spin this around a little bit. What I'd like to do is make the width of this part a little bit wider. So again, click on Extend or Contract Body. And it's asking me for the plane. We can go back and utilize a face on the existing part. Or in this case, I'm going to select on the XZ origin plane. And then, of course, we have two options here. Do I want to expand it or extend it? Or contract it, make it smaller. So in this case, let's extend it out, and let's go 20 millimeters. And that part has now been extended 20 millimeters long. If I click on Return, that'll exit me out of the environment where I could go back and edit that solid, but you'll see here it's still just a single base solid.